Dr. Tara Hogan here, and I want to tell you why you should care about your baby's neurodevelopment. Our kids now more than ever, we're seeing more ADHD, we're seeing more sensory processing disorders, more autism. Where are these things coming from? Well, I can tell you our brains need to be able to regulate better, and I can help you do that. And I have a son that I have helped heal from having these types of issues. I'm going to tell you Max's story today. When I had my first baby, she progressed through her milestones very much on time. She was early to talk. Her language skills were incredible. So when I had my second baby and I was comparing him to her, I was definitely seeing things be different. His milestones were a little bit, actually a few of them early and some later. This can be a sign that maybe there are things going on in the brain that it's not a smooth development. Some more signs that my son wasn't developing the same as my daughter was that he was having night terrors, waking up in the middle of the night, like we couldn't wake him up, he'd be inconsolable. He had really poor emotional control. So like, you know, toddlers, you tell them no and they sometimes throw a fit. Well, this is always above and beyond what you would think would be normal. He was slower with his speech development. We were really worried about him talking. And so there were definitely things that we were seeing that could be considered red flags. And that's when I started this journey on learning more about child development. These milestone issues turn into more issues when starting school. He wasn't learning. He wasn't able to remember days of the week. There were things that he just could not remember. He could not sit still in school. So there were a lot of issues where we ended up having to pull him out and homeschool him because no one could handle this child in their classroom. And now he's a teenager. He's actually thriving in school. He plays 3 sports a year, and he is a very kind and generous soul. And I am so incredibly thankful. And when I look at him now, it brings tears to my eyes. And my heart goes out to you parents who are getting the phone calls from the teachers at school. They don't know what to do with your kid. Or mama's in the grocery store where your child is just having an obscene tantrum. My heart goes out to you. It's not your fault. There are things that are going on that maybe you need help with, and I get that. A couple reasons why you might want to do an assessment with me is to prevent these things from happening. If you feel your baby is lagging on milestones, they've got structural issues, gut issues, something like that, that is a great time to look deeper into this work with me because the sooner the better. If we can start to help the brain rewire, the earlier the better. But if you are already struggling and your child's a toddler or they're in their school age years, I can still help you navigate. There have been so many things that I have done over the years that have taught me how to handle so many different children. My son was my teacher, and then I've been able to share this knowledge with my patients in my clinic. Now I'd like to reach out to you. Maybe you're not close within my community, but because of technology, we can be. So if you're interested in any of this work or having an evaluation, please reach out to me. I would be happy to start you on this journey. Your baby can grow and develop normally and happily and being very content in their own being, in their own body. We've just got to find the keys to unlock that child inside. I believe we can do it together. Please reach out, set up a consult with me. I'll look forward to seeing you.